Welcome to the Saturday Update. Faith Gard with you. A week out from the federal election, and health workers are pleading with voters to make hospitals a priority. The Australian Medical Association is warning if the Morrison government's 6.5% funding cap remains, public hospitals will continue to struggle with ambulance ramping and elective surgery waiting lists. Professor Karen Price from the Royal Australian College of GPs says so far in the campaign the issue has largely been ignored.
Clinicians of all sorts, not only doctors but nursing staff, is saying this system needs a complete overhaul. And it's really disappointing not to see that yet. But we've got one more week to go, so who knows?
Meantime, Labor is unveiling a $1 billion election promise to boost general practice, pledging part of the money for a new Medicare fund to improve access to GPs. The remainder will be used to establish a $220 million grants program to help doctors upskill staff and upgrade facilities. Well, the coalition is promising to expand the Sporting Schools program with a $20 million commitment to help entice another 700,000 students to pick up a sport. Surf life-saving clubs are also in line for a funding boost. The Defence Minister says he's keeping a close eye on a Chinese warship that's been tracked for a week off Australia's west coast. It's believed the vessel is gathering intelligence, while Peter Dutton labelling it an act of aggression. Residents of Gympie in South East Queensland are preparing for a flood emergency. For just the second time in 3 months, the region has been lashed with rain, with the Mary River a chance to peak at 15 metres. And the Therapeutic Goods Administration is evaluating Moderna's application to have its COVID vaccine approved for children aged between 6 months and 5 years. If approved, it would see young children given 2 doses 4 weeks apart. To sport, Magic Round in the NRL, all games this weekend at Brisbane's Suncorp Stadium. The round opening with a couple of one-sided affairs, Canterbury Bankstown going down to Newcastle 16-6. And after 7 losses on the trot, Knights coach Adam O'Brien says it's the response he was looking for.
We just needed to win. We needed to get the win and change the mood of the joint. No one's happy with where we're at the moment, so it's nice to have a good feeling down there for once.
While the Broncos thrashed the Sea Eagles 38-0. And in the AFL, the Bulldogs were too strong for Collingwood to kick off round 9, 99-51. And for even more sports news, make sure you check out the Sports Update. You'll find it wherever you're listening to this show. To entertainment news now, Grammy-winning US rapper Kendrick Lamar is returning to Australia in December. He'll be performing in Perth, Melbourne, Sydney and Brisbane and be joined by his cousin and protege, Baby Keem. And the Queen has been cheered by crowds after making a rare public appearance, just days after pulling out of the opening of the UK Parliament. The 96-year-old monarch seen smiling as guests applauded her arrival at the Royal Windsor Horse Show in her Range Rover. And we'll see you tomorrow morning for another episode of The Update.